spread out and are not influenced by one idea. So Satan gave him the understanding in ancient Babylon that in order to control the people, you must first make cities. Now, let's get in the Apocrypha where it tell you the nations have rulers. I'm going to bring this all the way around. You notice that in every city or in every empire, they build statues, they build monuments, or they have some type of esoteric symbol. Like you have the Pentagon that's in the shape of a pentagram. You have the obelisks of Egypt in Washington, D.C. You have the everything. I mean, everything is pagan in its symbolism. Why? Because Nimrod taught people. Nimrod was taught by Satan how to control the spirits in different regions of the earth. You have to use symbols to bind them for an oath or have an implication in agreement with spirits. So now you have preachers, Muslims, all these high-powered people in the earth, stars per se. You have these high people in the earth who become Masons. Why? They can now step in and utilize these spirits in the earth who are now captured or controlled by government powers. So you got the spirits that are running loose and the spirits that are in league or have an oath with government powers in this earth. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers, the works of evil in high places. So they needed to build constructs that can control spirits. Symbols are vortexes for demons. This is what's used for communication with spirits, or so that spirits can go in through windows and come in and out throughout the earth and travel. They work through symbolism. Like the example I gave the other day is, you would know if someone want to invite you someplace or agree with you based on their reaction to you or your demeanor towards them. So if you're frowning and you're upset or whatever, some people might want to back up off you. But if you're welcoming and you're happy, and you extend yourself, your demeanor welcomes you to this person and vice versa. Spirits work different. Spirits know that Christ is in a lot of people, and in some people it's less than it was before, I would assume. But you have people in this earth that have the power to move these spirits right out of the way and banish them in the name of Yeshua, and they know this. So you must welcome them in based on your symbolism. So they promote symbolism in your society: the 5-pointed star, the 6-pointed star, the crescent in the moon. All these are extensions to spirit saying, I agree with you. You can come in. You can dwell with me. These are all agreements in symbolism. And this is esoteric back to Babylon. They found out that they can do certain rituals to make agreement with spirits. And that's why people hold on to their idols. It's the same relationship. I'm going to bring this all around. But I'm going to show you that all nations in different parts of the earth have a ruler over them, or a spirit over each empire. Read it.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 17 verse 17.
Read.
For in the division of the nations.
In the division of nations. That means all nationalities. Read.
Of the whole earth.
Of the whole earth. Read.
He set a ruler over every people.
He set a ruler over every people. So there's a God over every nation. There's a God over every nation. But what?
But Israel is the Most High's portion.
But Israel is the Most High's portion. He didn't set God or an angel over Israel. He himself became the God of Israel. That's why the nation worshiped gods. Read.
Whom being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline, and giving him light of his love, doeth not forsake him.
So that ruler over all nations is a God, a G-O-D. every nation worshiped that God. Through esoteric worships in ancient Babylon, they learned that if we can take over the gods, we can control other countries. And that's been your spiritual warfare in the earth. It's one God against the other God. And whoever get power control that region. That is your Roman power grab of the earth. That's your one world order. Who can build the greatest Masonic construct to control the earth, like the Jewish people over in Israel today? This was their plan. This is the New World Order plan under Satan, to get all the spirits in league with them who are the synagogue of Satan and control the earth and attack and destroy the children of Israel. But the children of Israel have something more powerful than their gods: their prayer. These nations had to make a conquest, a constructed conquest that was aimed towards God's people, so that God's people could pray and empower their nation and their gods. So when our prayers leave them and we come back to our Father, now we empower our God to crush their gods. That's the understanding of the spiritual warfare in the earth. That's what Christ gave his believers. He gave us our God back. But their gods are connected to what? Get Psalms. It's a full lesson. There's other things I want to go into. I can't hit it all, but I want to show you something. Psalms 90, 96, 4 and 5, right? Mm-hmm. Read it.
Psalms chapter 96, verse 4.
Read.
For the Most High is great, and greatly to be praised.
For the Most High is great, greatly to be praised. Read.
He is to be feared above all gods.
He is to be feared above all gods. He was telling his people. Read.
For all the gods of the nations are idols.
For all the gods of the nations are what?
Are idols.
Are idols. So there's an idol attached to every nation. There's a ruler attached to every nation. And that's idolatry. The Lord gave us a law and said we cannot operate like this. Now the reason the angels or the fallen or the spirits want you to worship, because by doing this you empower the gods or their fallen fathers that are bound in hell. The Roman Empire worshipped the underworld. They worshiped the gods of the underworld. Those are the angels who were bound in the book of Enoch. So if you're dealing with masonry, esoteric work, witchcraft, Christianity, all of it's all the same. Even when they do those chants, what they call talking in tongues. Now, there's no Baptist churches in India, but yet they're doing the same satanic chants in their rituals. These are all chants of connection of demons and spirits to these particular gods. Now there's more. Read that again.
Psalms chapter 96 verse 4. For the Most High is great, and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods.
He is to be feared above all gods. Now gods are being worshipped in this earth. The nations are worshiping gods. Read.
Verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
They are what?
Are idols.
They are idols. There's an idol connected to every nation. And the children of Israel are not supposed to deal with these idols. Read.
But the Most High made the heavens.
But the Most High made the heavens. Now there's something else. In order, like I mentioned earlier, in order for them to take down the earth, they must first take down the power or the God being dealt with in any particular area. And you notice when they go there, the nations are dealing with symbols. So why would people need symbols or a shape of something? A lot of these spirits go into these particular idols and deal with people. They need substance. They need something of the earth that was created to abode. Okay? Now, our foreparents in old time understood this. That's the reason if they went into a house or a place where